Fellow Deltans, when they do business or stay for Delta Capital Territory, open your ear well. Delta State Capital Territory Development Agency mobile court don't begin catch people when they throw away dirty and yamayama for road and inside gutter. Our inspection and enforcement team then don't begin move from house to house to catch people when they dirty their environment. To make our capital territory clean for me and you, the Delta State Capital Territory Development Agency, they call on residents and those when they use the state capital as their hustle ground to keep the area secure, clean and green. For you to come out from mobile court wahala, you need to stop to do business for government setback without approval. Clear the grass around the area when you stay or do business. Come out yamayama from the gutter when they near you. Stop to the piece or kaka for where not be toilets. No go build kiosk join your house, but plant things like tree and flower to give your environment fresh air, because clean data now we hand it day. Delta State Capital Territory Development Agency don't talk say them go begin use mobile court to pursue those people when not they obey this message. This message now from the Delta State Capital Territory Development Agency.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to our program, Delta Capital Territory this week. My name is Ngozi Peters from Delta State Capital Territory Development Agency. And I'm not here alone. I'm here with a colleague, Mr. Isaac Nwosu, the head of Environment Department in Delta State Capital Territory Development Agency. Please say hello to the viewers.
Good evening, viewers, and welcome to the program.
Okay. So tonight we'll be talking about causes, offenses, that could environmental offenses that could earn you, a court summon. And today, Mr. Isaac, I would like to ask that you quickly run through some of these environmental offenses and their consequences.
When we say offenses are the things that you do that is considered to lead to nuisance, sanitation nuisance in the environment. One of them is to allow your premises to be dirty, have overgrown grass, the gutter or drain in front of your premises to be dirty, full of refuse or litters. Also, for you not to register with government approved PSP in waste collection, refuse collection, is an offense, or not to pay. Also, it's an offense for you not to have a waste bin, an appropriate waste bin with cover and handle. It's also an offense for you to throw refuse or litters in areas that is not a dump site. It's also an offense for you to urinate in places or defecate in places that is not a toilet. It's also an offense for you to build your house and not to construct a water system toilet with septic tanks or sockaway. It's also an offense for you to display, shade your goods, or store material like gravel, sand, stones, rod in places that is not approved for such place, such a trade, like you put them on the roadside, this walkway or setbacks causing obstruction. It's also an offense for you to damage government properties like street lights and other things that government put on the road. So these are some of the offenses. An offense also for you to carry sand, like those tippers that carry sands or gravel or this thing, without properly covering them. And you find out that when they are driving, the sands are littering all over the place. They are supposed to be properly covered with tarpaulin, end to end. These are an offense. So these are some of the offenses.
What about those people that carry dustbin, and they're moving?
It's also an offense if you are carrying refuse, that's PSP who are carrying refuse without covering them, and you allow those refuse to be flying up and down. It's an offense. It's also an offense for you to be discharging wastewater from your kitchen, your bathroom, or your laundry to the public, the drain, without channeling them to a septic tank. It's an offense. So these are some of the environmental
Okay,
offenses.
so these are the things that we would like, the general public, because ignorance is not an excuse. We would like the general public to be aware that these things are, offenses that could land them a summon to the mobile court. Okay, can you tell us a bit about the, is it house-to-house inspection that is done by your department?
Yes, we do. We call it premises sanitation. We go from premises to premises, house to house, office to office to carry out the inspection. And the inspection is both from the outer space, the environment, down to the inside the compound. So these are the premises inspection we carry out to see how the people comply with environmental sanitation, keep the place clean and safe. So
Okay.
that's what we do.
Okay, fine. You talked about this PSP people. Okay, because I know for a fact that there are so many residents or buildings that don't have this, that don't engage PSP. So how do you know who, is there a way to check, to find out?
Yes, the simple way of finding out whether someone is engaged with the PSP is to show the evidence of payment, your current receipt of payment.
Okay.
Because if you are engaged with the PSP, you will be paying on a regular basis, and that is just, you show us a receipt. If you are showing a receipt of 1 year ago, it shows that you have exited from the program. So you must be a current one. So that is just basically of
Okay, so when you do your premises inspection or sanitation, okay, so in the process, I believe you educate these people. You educate them that these are things that, shouldn't be seen around you. You shouldn't be indulging in this, or you should be doing this. Okay, you educate them.
yes, we
Okay, so in the absence of them complying, maybe you come to a place and you see that the person is maybe, the premises is in a terrible state. What do you do at that point? What is the procedure?
Actually, some of these offenses are called street liability offenses, in the sense that if you commit them, you have already committed an offense. You are supposed to be taken to the mobile courts to prosecute you. However, what we do is that we enlighten you, we tell you what you are supposed to do, what you have done wrong, and tell you how to correct it to abate the nuisance. And we go also to issue you what we call a notice pursuant to environmental sanitation law. That notice will specify what you have done wrong and what you should do to correct it, and the number of days given to you, whether 3 days, 7 days, 14 days, 21 days, as the case might be, that you are expected to correct those things. At the expiration of that notice, we come back again to come and see whether you have complied with it. If you have not complied, sometimes we'll give you a reminder notice and extension to comply. But failure to comply with all these notices, then we will now go to the mobile court to go and raise a court summon, to summon you to court, to come and tell the court why you refuse to comply with the notice or to abate the nuisance. And if you are found liable, of course, in the environmental sanitation law, there are fines that have been stipulated there that you are to pay, and so you'll be charged to pay those fines, and also the cost of enforcement for we to come to enforce you to do what you are supposed to do. You pay on that.
Okay, because I know that some people, when they get summoned, to court, they develop cold feet and they run away. They don't appear. In fact, there's a case, I think last week, you guys had a court sitting. Can you tell us more about it?
Yes. Last week we issued a summon, 28 summon, court summon. Out of that 28, only 9 appear. The other 19 did not appear. Now, what is the process is that when you don't appear in court, you have been issued a call someone to appear, and you don't come, then we will take what is called bench warrants. Bench warrant is authority from the court to arrest you.
So the people need to know this,
So
because maybe some will think that if they
It
are
is
stunned,
better for you to honor court summon and appear, because if you don't honor the court summon, we will not come and arrest you by the order of the court, who have issued us a bench warrant.
Okay.
And failure to appear in court to honor a court summon is a criminal offense. It's an offense in its own.
Okay.
For you to fail to honor a court summon,
Okay.
it's an offense in its own. So when you are brought to court by bench warrant, you will not only be answering your environmental offense you committed, you will also answer a criminal offense for failure to appear when you were issued a court summon.
Okay. And
So it's better for you.
There's a punishment
Of course.
attached to it.
Yes. So it's better for you to honor the court summon, and it's even better for you to comply with the notice given to you, because you'll be given enough days to comply.
If you really want to,
abate
if you really
notice.
want to abate the
Nuisance.
yes, you
So
have enough
it's
time.
better to avoid all this.
Okay, so what is the highest kind of fine? Because why people are actually running away from this court matter is because of the money they think they're going to be asked to pay. So what is the highest? Can you give us an idea?
Well, the fines ranges from 5,000 to 50,000
Only?
as a fine. Yes, as a fine.
So it's not really something that
it's-
someone
it's
should
not
really go into hiding.
Yes.
Just go there and talk to the court. After all, it's not like the court is going to swallow you up or anything.
But another thing again, I would like to also say, when you come to the court is not only going to fine you, they will also give you an order to go back and comply with that
So definitely
abatement
that must be
notice.
done, even if you have paid.
Yes, and they will give you a number of days or period to comply.
Okay.
When you fail this time around, you are no more a first offender. Then you may end up going to prison, because in that environmental law, the fine, there are also options for prison.
Wow.
Yes, you will be sentenced to prison, to go to Obashuku or to Agbo, as the case might be.
Are you serious?
So
Depending
so that
on
is it.
the gender of the offender.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so I understand that females is Agbo.
Yes.
Owashuku is for me.
For male and female.
Wow. So this is very serious. Now, we know that in our midst, in our society, you can't always have people who are, who are malleable, who are obedient. You will have people that until you drag them, to that court, they will not, see reasons to abate whatever nuisance. Like now, we have, I have a case right now that somebody called and complained to me that there is a horrible poultry, farm right beside his house, and the stench is terrible. So, is it right to have? Okay, fine. If you're doing poultry of about 10 chicken a head, 10 birds, it's not a problem, Abi.
Yeah.
You can easily manage those and keep them. So when somebody now is constituting a huge nuisance, maybe you have a fish farm or a poultry fish farm, you are disposing water, and that water stinks.
Yeah.
So and this person, they have begged, they have even called police, they've done so many things. At this point, what do you want?
First
What
of
can you
all, is
advise?
that you see, fish farm and poultry farm, depending on the scale, those small scales of where you used to eat, or just say 1 or 2 birds and all that, yes, you can have it in your premises, okay. But when it comes to commercial farm, with a fish farm, you are not supposed to have it in a residential area. That is number one. You are not supposed to have it in a residential area. So for those who are now having those fish farms, you are supposed to keep it in a very good sanitary condition, not disposing the waste indiscriminately on the road, on the roadside, or on the environment, causing
Okay, so
offensive
for what you're
odor.
saying now is that, so it is okay for somebody to have a fish farm or a chicken, a poultry, right within the residential.
For
If
the
can-
one
if
you are
if-
eating.
No, not the one we're eating.
That's what I'm saying. It's only that one you are eating. Those ones you consume
Okay.
yourself and all. Yes, you can. Okay. But for commercial one, no. You are not supposed to have it in a residential area. You are supposed to go outside the residential area to have it.
Okay.
Now, what I'm saying, whether it is a commercial or the little one you are managing in your compound, you are still supposed to keep it in a very good sanitary condition.
Your neighbor might not
You are
even know
Yeah,
that
you're not
you have
supposed to
such a
be
thing.
dumping the waste or the wastewater from the vendor on the road. Like you see, some of them just channel the wastewater from their fish that
the
on the
drain.
road, and everywhere is smelling.
Everywhere is
causing
stinking.
offensive and stinking. It's wrong.
The whole
So
street
it's
is
wrong.
a mess.
So if we see that we serve you, then you either close it down or you clean it up.
Okay, so you know, for the sake of those who are watching now, so and many people have this challenge, I can tell you, where they are being bullied by their neighbors, and they are helpless because they feel there's nothing they can do.
No, there is something you can do. You write to the agency.
Okay.
You make a complaint. We have received so many complaints like that, and we investigate it, and we do the needful. We call them to order. Some of them are also taken to the court where they pay fine and come back and also do the needful
they
by
must be
clean
forced
up.
to,
So you write to the agency complaining, or you write to Ministry of Environment, depending on where you are. If you're outside, if you can't reach the capital territory within this capital territory area, you write Ministry of Environment. The environmental officers there will go in and investigate it and call them to order. So the government channel is open for you to reach out and make your complaint.
Fantastic.
Apart from poultry farm or fish farm, if your neighbor is also constituting nuisance and causing a problem, the activity of your neighbor is also constituting environmental nuisance to you, offensive odor, or whatever it is, you have a right to report to government, and we
Very good,
investigate.
because people don't know, ignorance is really a big problem. Many people are just suffering in silence. I remember there was a time there was a nightclub that was considered a big nuisance in a particular place. The nightclub was really, the noise was something else, and these people will not be able to sleep from 12 to like 4 a.m. These people are, banging, and nobody is talking. People are crying until somebody, went to report to our office, came to office, and our office came there and served them a warning.
Yes. That is another area of offense in the environmental sanitation law. Noise pollution.
Terrible.
It's an offense. It's
And many people don't know.
religious noise and ceremonial like birthday and traditional ceremony and all that. Burial is exempted.
Okay, really?
It's exempted.
Oh, I didn't think so.
But apart from that, noise pollution is an offense. If you are playing music and or anything you are doing that is constituting is now disturbing the hearing of your neighbor, they have a right to report. And when we go there, there is a measurement. They can be measured. The noise, the level of sound can be measured, and if it's above the allowed level, then you'll be asked. If it's a club, you are supposed to build a soundproof.
Exactly.
And do it inside, so without disturbing your neighbor. So if you don't comply with that, you'll be sanctioned.
No, Nigerians, they just feel that I can do whatever I please. Nobody is going to, do anything about it. And and many people don't know that they can actually complain.
That is why we have the agency is
So
having
that's why
so many
this program
programs,
is,
sensitizing the people. Mondays we have a
radio
program
program
here in DBS.
Yes.
Today is Tuesday. We have this
Television program.
On Wednesday we have Trade FM.
Yes.
We also go from sometimes every month we will take two or 3 days out, do sensitization.
Yes.
Telling the people,
because they really
some
need
of the
to
things they need to know as environmental offenses. And also you have a right to report. You can report anybody who is committing an environmental nuisance. You can report them, and the government will come in and sanction that person.
Okay.
Who want to live in a safe,
Exactly.
clean,
Sane.
and healthy environment.
Yes, where people can at least have some peace and quiet to think about how to, navigate this present economy that we have. So people, you can see that there's a solution. You don't have to, die in your problem. You don't have to die in silence. You can actually cry out. You can actually tell people this is what you're going through. If you're going through this kind of oppression, you can come to Delta State Capital Territory Development Agency, to the Department of Environment, and lay your report. Okay, so Mr. Isaac, I want to talk about this PSP people. PSP, they are really, really becoming, something else. Like, people have complained so much that they've paid, when especially those that moved into a new environment, and they took out time to find out who are the who is the person evacuating the waste, and then they pay, and that is the end. The PSP absconds. So our people are really, really complaining that PSP are not doing their work. Dustbin is all over the place. In fact, the one in my compound, it took almost a very long time before we could get the person to come and evacuate this waste. So what are you people doing about it?
I will still tell you the same thing where I've been saying about reporting. You have to report, because if you don't report, nobody knows. Delta State Waste Management Board is the agency in charge of PSP regulation and all that. So if you have such problem, write to the chairman, Delta State Waste Management Board, and copy us. Then we will investigate. I know that if any PSP is at fault, he will be sanctioned.
Is it because this thing is really, really getting
license
out of hand?
can be withdrawn.
Okay.
It can be replaced.
You can hear that?
It can be made to pay fine.
Okay, fantastic.
Yes.
It can be taken to court as
yes,
well.
and pay fine.
Awesome.
So,
okay, so I believe we've been enlightened tonight. Okay, this is where we're going to draw the curtain. Thank you so much, Mr. Isaac. Thank you so
very
much.
Keep watching.
Yes, it was a pleasure having you.
Thank
So please, you don't have to die in silence. Delta State Capital Territory Development Agency is there to actually look into any complaints you have within the capital territory. If it's Ibuzo, Okpanam, Ogbolu, Okwe, Oko, Asaba, come to Delta State Capital Territory, and then we'll take it from there. Thank you so much for your time. Thanks so much for watching. We'll be here same time next week. Goodbye.
Delta State Capital Territory Development Agency mobile call don begin catch people when they throw away dirty and yamayama for road and inside gutter. Our inspection and enforcement team then don begin move from house to house to catch people when they dirty their environment. To make our capital territory clean for me and you, the Delta State Capital Territory Development Agency, they call on residents and those when they use the state capital as their hustle ground to keep the area secure, clean and green. For you to come out from mobile court wahala, you need to stop to do business for government setback without approval. Clear the grass around the area when you stay or do business. Comot yamayama from the gutter when they near you. Stop to the piss or kaka for where not be toilet. No go build kiosk join your house, but plant things like tree and flower to give your environment fresh air, because clean data now we hand e dey. Delta State Capital Territory Development Agency don talk say dem go begin use mobile court to pursue those people wey no dey obey this message. This message now from the Delta State Capital Territory Development Agency.